In this video, we're going to look at how to create a training schedule on Football Manager 2026 and also how to load it up into your calendar and then add it to your schedule. So in FM26, all you have to do is go over to the squad screen, and then under the squad screen, you're going to see the training menu. Go over to the training menu. You can see the schedule over here. Now, I know it looks clunky and complicated, but by the end of this video, you'll be able to navigate training by yourself and then go ahead and create schedule and adjust your schedule every game week whenever you want. So let's just go over to the schedule, go ahead and click training over here. Now once you click training, it's going to take you to something that looks like the calendar. This is very similar to the calendar screen. You can see the general calendar here and the fixture calendar, and in the middle is training. So we have a game coming up against Brighton in the Women's Super League, but if I go ahead and switch to February, because January is almost done now, February 2026, you can see that Brighton is the next week that is coming up, and this is the schedule for Brighton's game. Now before we go ahead and create a brand new schedule, we're going to just look at how to alter the schedule in case you wanted to do that. Now I've gone on to add a few things like match review immediately after the Brighton game on a Sunday. You can see Brighton here on a Sunday, and immediately after Brighton we have the travel and then recovery, and of course I've added match review. Match review is not supposed to be here, or the game doesn't always add it all the time, but it helps you to recover, look at the previous game and see how you can learn from it. That process actually boosts your team's tactical familiarity and team cohesion. So that's why I normally try to add match review as often as I can. Now if I wanted to change it or remove it, or let's just go back to the next week that we have Manchester United away. After the Manchester United game, we want to do a match review, so I can go back to the next week and then go over and click where you see the rest schedule over there. Go ahead and click that option, and you can see that we are under rest on the main menu for where we see, and the main menu here is the physical training routines. So just go ahead and click the physical. It's going to show you the list of all the other options. I know it's kind of confusing at first, but just bear with me. Now once you go ahead and change from physical, just go ahead and select match preparation. You'll see a match review in there. Go ahead and click match review and then click confirm. That is going to change the rest schedule to a match review, and you can do that to basically any other thing that you want on the training schedule. So that's just how to navigate it. It looks kind of colorful, rainbow anyhow, but I think with practice you kind of just get used to it. I'm slowly getting used to it. It's why I'm helping you fast track the process so you don't really have to worry about it too much. Now in order to create a brand new schedule, all you have to do is go ahead and click one of the general week trainings, like this general tactical here. I'm not going to touch a Brighton one. Let's look for a different one, like the game against Nottingham Forest. We can just scroll down to the Nottingham Forest game and just go ahead and click this option here. Now when you click this option, it's going to show you the list of options that you can go ahead and change to for general training for that week. But what you want to do is go ahead to the bottom left corner here, and you see create new schedule. Go ahead and click create new schedule. It's going to show you a blank canvas. Currently I was already working on something, so this is probably off the bat, but let's go ahead and click a new one. Go ahead and click new schedule up here. Go ahead and click new schedule. It's going to give you a blank canvas like this. This is how yours is going to look. Now in order to do this, you could have a match day on a Saturday, you can have a match day on a Sunday, you can have a match day on a Tuesday and a Saturday, a double game week, something like that. But let's assume it's going to be on a Saturday. So we have a Saturday game. Just go ahead to the session 2 for the Saturday game. Go ahead and click that rest session. It's going to bring up the list of items. Go back to physical, click that physical, scroll all the way down to match day. This is going to lock match day as an option. I know that it's looking blank right now. It's not supposed to be like that. Go ahead and click confirm. That is going to assign the match day, but notice that the game does not automatically give you a recovery and rest session. You have to add those manually. So for the next day, we're going to look at Sunday. I'm just going to go ahead and click the rest session. This all you have to do, just go ahead and click the rest session, shift from physical to maybe, let's just say physical, and under physical we want a recovery session in there. Go ahead and click confirm. Now after the recovery session, we're going to do the match preparation. Under match preparation, you see match review. So this is us setting up our team for after the game. Now before the game, we want to do match preparation again. So you can go over to physical, change it to match preparation, and under match preparation, you can see match tactics. Go ahead and click confirm, and that's going to give us early match tactics just before the game starts. Now on the Friday, I think I would like to do a few set piece routines just before we travel. So you can go ahead and click the rest session and then change from physical to set pieces, and then you can see set piece routines. Go ahead and click that and then click confirm. That is going to add set piece routines just before the last, on the last day before the game. Now the remaining sessions is Monday to Thursday. You can go ahead and use your mind and then try to figure out what you want to fill in there. Now for Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm going to prefer the physical routines like quickness, recovery, endurance. Let me just go ahead and select quickness for this one. And for Tuesday, I'm just going to do the same thing and select maybe endurance. That's going to just help our team develop physically. For the Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to try to put a bit more tactical routines in there, but we're going to come to that. Under session 2, I like to leave session 3 blank. It depends. But for session 2, I'm going to choose the defensive setup, which is what I was trying to do before. I'm just going to go ahead and select defending. Now defending disengaged, go ahead and click confirm. Now that we have selected defending disengaged, is something I need to mention. Under defensive disengage, you can scroll down a little bit here on this option. You can see that the primary focus of this training is for the defensive unit. If you scroll all the way down, you're going to see that the secondary focus is for the attacking units. Those are the players that are going to be trying to score goals. So you want to try and balance your training schedule in the sense that you have one primary focus on defense, another primary focus on attack. So now that we have our defensive focus disengaged, you can go for session 3 and try to choose an attacking or a training session that focuses on attack. So let's go to technical and see chance creation. Go ahead and click confirm. Now if you go ahead and select this, you can see that this primary focus is on attacking. So what the team is going to do, we're going to work on our defending and also our chance creation. The second option here, I'm going to just go ahead and select maybe another one, technical, that says chance conversion this time. Go ahead and click confirm. That's for the attacking unit, and then of course the defensive unit is going to do another defensive training. You can see maybe defending wide, or let's just try defending wide or aerial defense, by the way. Go ahead and click confirm. Now for the Wednesdays, we're going to get into a bit more tactical routines. You notice that I've not added any rest session yet. There are going to be 2 rest sessions here and 1 more on a Friday. So we're going to have 2 sessions here, tactical sessions, by the way. Go ahead and click physical, go over and select the tactical version. You can see attacking shadow play here. We're just going to go ahead and click confirm for attacking shadow play. The second option there, we're going to look for a defensive one. Maybe in the technical routines, you can see play out of defense. This is primarily focusing on the center backs. Because we're playing a possession based system, is why I'm building it this way. You can have a play out from the back, primarily focusing on the center back. So that is the defensive focus. We're going to leave this blank for rest. Now on the Thursday, we're going to try and do a general training that focuses on possession based football. Let's go ahead and select possession and have it in there. That is going to just focus on the entire team, outfield team. Go ahead and click confirm. Now for the Thursday, another second rest session, we're going to pick a tactical routine, which is the defensive shadow play. Go ahead and click defensive shadow play, have that in there. Now we're going to just take out this rest session as well, because I do want to allow my team to defend from the front. So I'm going to go ahead and select this rest session and go over to the defending. Under defending, we're going to pick defending from the front. You notice that the primary focus of this defense is the attacking unit. The attacking unit is the one defending from the front. So go ahead and click confirm. We're going to be doing that alongside the same period. Okay, let's just move that in here, or let's swap these 2 sessions. Is that possible? No. So we're just going to leave it like this. Before, you could actually drag them over and swap, but we're just going to leave it like this. We have defending from the front, and we have another rest session and set piece routines. So this is basically how I would go about creating a weekly schedule on Football Manager. What you want to do now is to go ahead and click export. That's going to give us where we can go ahead and save our training schedule. You can see custom schedule. We're just going to call it week 1, just to give it a cool name, and go ahead and click save. Now that that is done, you can see that the schedule description has not been given a name. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Week 1. Now we have it exported and we're going to have it created. So now once you select week 1, go ahead and create schedule. Once you create schedule, you're going to see that the naming of the training schedule hasn't yet been given a name, but we're also going to go ahead and change this to week 1. Just make sure that everything is the way it should be. Go ahead and click confirm, and we have everything. Once that's done, go ahead and click save schedule. Once the schedule is saved, we can go over to the squad again, and under training, go ahead and change this, and you can see our training schedule is in here. For the Brighton game, that's not the game that we're actually doing. Let's go ahead and switch to the right one. We have a game coming up against, there's a free week in here, so we're just going to go ahead and select this option that says balanced. Change that option. For training style, you can see custom training schedules. Under custom training schedules, you can see custom training schedule 2. Go ahead and select this and click confirm. Here we go, is our training schedule. You can see that on a Monday, our schedule has been deleted because we have that is a post game after a Sunday game, so we didn't really think that through, but it has replaced it with what is supposed to be the travel plans, and then of course the recovery. But we can, that's not really a big deal. We can go ahead and also add match review in here. On another Monday, when we don't have a game on a Sunday, like this week here where we do not have any game, and then we also have no game on a Sunday, we can go ahead and choose that schedule over here. Just go over to custom and then custom 2, which is where our schedule is saved. Select that in there. Now you can see our routine: quickness, defending, disengage, custom, and that is the way you have the schedule applied into your calendar. So that's how you go about doing it. That's how you go about assigning training and setting up training for your squad in Football Manager. That is how you can go about loading it into your game and then having your players train according to your training schedule.